truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. I hate all this overthinking. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver, no more heartbreaks, tears, pain.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Even though we yesterday opened up Game Day 6 with Group C and D, we still have a little bit of a remedy from the past. We have Group A, still not decided. One match was postponed and that one match is going to come up right now. It's going to be Chet's up against Astralis Talent. The decider, who makes it to the playoff, who goes out of Prodigy Series 3. So, gotta decide this, and obviously to do so, we need to know what the map pool looks like. So, let's see what we're going to see today. Kind of expecting an Anubis. I almost always see Anubis in this tournament, so, well, it's not banned. There's gonna be Nuke, the first one to be picked, though. And the second, Inferno. Okay, alright, maybe Anubis finisher. What do we have left? We have Mirage. We have Vertigo. Vertigo or Anubis. I hope and pray for Vertigo. I like that map. Let's go. Alright. Maybe not the majority vote. I know a lot of you don't really like it, but one of my favorites. Let's see how it unfolds, though, if it does go the distance. First up, Nuke, a pick for Astralis Talent. 2 wins and 3 losses on it, but obviously HLTV doesn't display all the games they play. For Chats, it's 1-1. They did win that overtime match, but they lost 3-13 up against Verdant. That is quite one-sided, if you ask me. So probably Astralis the favorites here, stats-wise, and this being their map pick. We have a tech pause. Let me check what the score is in the semifinals of Blast. It's G2 versus Vitality. 11-8 for Vitality, third map. As those semifinals will come to a close, an important match will just unfold here. Nuke, Inferno, and Vertigo, and we'll update you. Oh well, I guess it's not too hard to piece together, is it? Somebody has left the server. A PC has crashed. Hopefully, it's not a blue screen. There's a difference between PC and CS. Duh, but for me, my PC has never really crashed. When my CS crashes, it's annoying, but you can get back in the game. If I get that Windows blue screen of death, I don't know what to do. Maybe a laptop. 90 FPS Pro. Alright, let's take a look at the stats. Inferno, we will see it. It's a certainty. And it's also 3 wins and 4 losses for Astralis Talent on it. So, honestly, the map pool not looking too bad for them. Nuke, their pick. Inferno, looking good, looking alright. And Vertigo is also 2 wins and 3 losses. But they did win 13-9 up against Into the Breach, which... Let me check actually. I mean, that's a major team. They used to play in the major, guys. And they have Smooya. Let me check what their ranking is. Smooya. Number 74th in the world. 50th by Valve rankings. Not sure how those ones work. They just appeared on HLTV. Alright then. For Astralis, I mean, this matchup looks like it's gonna help them out quite a lot. Map pool wise. Cheds just has very little maps, so I'm not quite sure. Alright, we finally go. Tech issues are over. PC has not crashed irrecoverably. And we are on for the first round of this decider match. Everybody wants a spot in the playoffs. At this point, you win 2 more games, you already get some kind of a prize. If you make it to the semifinals of this tournament, you get 1.5k, I believe. 7k for the winner, so, you know, big match will come up, and that's the dualies. And Urson, oh my goodness! Definitely some aim warm-up needed, I think, on both sides here, although Urson can't flame him too much, he gets a nice double. Zanj will get run down, it's gonna be Chets to open up strong. 3-piece with the blast? The dualies. That would be a cool name for the dualies, the Blast. I think it would increase the purchase rate. I'm gonna buy the Blast, guys. Everyone wants to say that. So, Astralis Talent. They do not win the first pistol round for their T side. Not the worst situation. It's Nuke. You know, plenty to go with here, and they just want to get back in this game ASAP. They buy up. The Tech 9s, Mac 10s, they didn't get a plant last round, so saving wouldn't even grant them rifles next one. Just gonna force it, gonna try to look for an opener. That one flash to do it all in this situation. As Swaggy's position goes overlooked. Oh my goodness, Swaggy will just have a freebie. 2 picked up, and that is the force shut down unless Ange can do it all with the Tech 9. As he gets off the angle, information is there. And goodbye, farewell, say Chet. That was a huge round for them to win early on. Why? Well, because now they're going to be up against Glocks. Also, Coins.game, thank you for sponsoring Prodigy Series 3. Use the code Prodigy3 and get yourself a top-up bonus and 200 free spins. Third round of play. Astralis with the Deagles. Actually, okay, yeah, they have enough money to go for some Deagles. I mean, look, it's Nuke. Astralis and Nuke go together so well as well. Obviously, it's a talent team, but probably mimics the main one in some kind of way. They are going to move towards outside, where those Deagles could rip, but instead it's Waz to open things up. Here to go down. Astralis, just looking for any kind of a pick here. They can take out a rifle, 2 perhaps. Not bad at all. I mean, you bring almost no investment in this round. The game becomes eliminating your opponent's economy. They do actually get 2 nice openers. I think it was a Deagle and maybe the double Deagle. There's an R-Knight on Ange as well. Okay, I mean, you get a kill with that. That's a tilter. That's a tilter for sure. Nice nade laid down though, but Astralis with the player advantage, they do want to piece this together. As Ange remains pressureful towards outside. They will take him down, but this draws the rotation to the other side. Ramp now will be in question, but it's far too late. Even though Oskar hears it, the plant will go down. Astralis is getting way more than they gambled for in this round. Squeaky will be opened up quickly. Well, nobody wants to peek. They'll just play together. The 3v3 retake. They see 2, but that's a nice shot. The refrag from Sen as they play together. 1 deagle, easy to take down 2. Well, you're probably only going to be good for 1. The smoke down, he's just going to stick it. Oh, they have deagles as well. This is a beautiful play as he sticks it. It's the ninja defuse from Chet's to secure the 3rd. Urson even gets another finisher blow. Suma will be able to save the M4, but that's a great opening start for Chet's. For first, you turn 3 rounds into a victory. For second, you start off great on their map pick, your opponent's map pick, especially with the 1v2. That's a morale boost as well. I will say that, you know, Astralis and only deagles in that round, they maybe, you know, get given too much. The cash means they're able to buy up fully now from the plant. Good opening. Gonna get someone through the smoke. Ooh, dangling around angles there. Push towards outside, tagged up, and Swaggy goes down to look towards B. Meanwhile, Sumas can catch one off guard towards Squeaky. How might that draw the rotations is the question. Swaggy will have to do quite a lot here. They've still left the pressure on A, so as the door now opens, Swaggy on for a big Taz, gets the first. Ooh, and they spot the outside player as well, but the spot is not going to give you much if you go down. Still a 3v3, Astralis once again crack open the bomb side, but look at this, the backstab gets backstabbed. Oskar to take him down. Sen's position known, Ansg might have to be the one to do it all. They're isolated. Look at this from Oskar, the double backstab. They're not going to be expecting this, shouldn't. Although Shateri's position is weird as well. This comes down to timing. It's a nice setup and almost the double, but the aim is not there from Ansg. And now Oskar, well, he gets eliminated as well. I thought the timing was on his side, but just not able to convert at the end there. A bit of a timing play, but Astral is doing a great job to crack open that B bomb site. Have to give them that much. TM 11-12 in Blast Fall final semis. And the final map, G2 against Vitality. That's going to be a banger. I'm going to rewatch it later. As we go on this map, it's going to be 3-1 for Chats. And now sent back to the USPs. So Astralis, with that conversion, they get the early opportunity to bounce back. Urson, well, just flies down from heaven and reaches hell. Quite the literal sense, gets burned down and shot down. Double nades? Yeah, that's just the USP pickups. About what you would expect. So, maybe looking for some exit frags. I mean, not too much to do in this one. Gonna have to piece it together in the next round. Oh, it's not a bad play, to be honest. It takes Sen out of the picture, like, with USPs only. Coins.game. Thank you for sponsoring. You know the code. 3-2 for Chats. But as it is Astralis' map pick, the rifle rounds have gone their way so far. I think Chats really needs to worry not to give Astralis Talon too many of these T-side rounds. Play on the molly, spots it, lays it down. Actually, they might just try to overrun him. Shateri does not get anything out of that one. They overwhelm him. He's not going to be attempting that one again. Not exactly a good hold. They just WQ. Suma gets Urson as well. And now Oskar with the backstab. Won't be aware about Squeaky or Willy. Well, teammate helps out, eliminates one. And, ooh, Swaggy picks up another one. They somehow come back in this one. 3v3, bomb planted, but this time you might have the slight advantage, especially now as Waz gets the double, eliminates the second, the third is there for Oskar. And now just Kier. Towards double doors. He will spray down one as he falls into the water there. They get on the plan, but Kira can easily deny this. He picks up the second, and now the 1v1, but they hold on. Wow. Defuses it. Nice attempt from Kira, but just too many players to worry about, and that smoke ultimately ends the chances of winning it the round. Attack pause called for Chets. We'll be going on in this one. I think this might be a 3-map affair. Game looks quite close so far. It is the map pool favoring the young Astralis guns here. The Talon team definitely has a more decked out map pool. But Chets might have the fighting spirit coming off of just winning the finals in Galaxy Battle 1. A friendly tournament that I also cast for. I think they're feeling good. They've definitely been performing way better than what is expected of them. Have been a quickly rising team in the tier 3, tier 4 space. And now looking to cement that. Continue on the run by heading to Prodigy Series playoffs. Series 3. First time for them to play in it. Such a slow round here. I mean, the initial few picks to be opened up, and oh, what was? Wait, what? Never mind. That was okay. I wasn't sure if that was a teammate or an enemy coming up the vent. I was kind of overlooking it. Well, what I'm not going to overlook is that Astralis certainly have a chance on this map. Chats, they did get the 4th, but it seems like it's going to be a back and forth game. Astralis certainly has a T side prepared to be executed here. So we shall see if Chets are able to hold on to it. 4 is not nearly enough. You need 6 at least here. Probably looking at the 7 or 8 territory to have an advantage coming into the second half. As they called attack pause, trying to figure out how exactly to piece back this one together. Still the tech pause. Not too much happening. We've had... The tourney has been riddled, at least this game. Today's best of 3. So many tech pauses. Ultimately, let's hope that they are fixed. Last time it was a PC crash. What are the Counter-Strike gods raining upon us this time? Alright, well, guess what? It's a 1-round difference. It's Astralis starting to catch momentum on this map. And it's USPs only on the side of Chets. Things are starting to line up. And sometimes you just gotta take what's given to you. And this time, it's the eliminations of these USPs they're looking to take. They set up towards a double hot push. Double hot hold, that is. If they push, we'll be punished. Meanwhile, Astralis towards outside. Slow rounds for sure so far. I mean, this one's a USP one, but Astralis just... It's the typical Astralis, right? Like, they try to run down the time a little bit, throw a lot of util, try to draw their opponent's utility. Kinda also that old school Na'Vi playstyle, where Zeus was leading. So, 1 minute left, and that's the first elim. Comes the way of the USP. Tagged up, actually, but does not get the second. That was a crucial frag. There is going to be a pickup of the AKs. Now they head towards B. Shateri, then Zeus is there. Maybe something else? No, the second's denied, but was still on the other side. This might be the dessert for him, but no. AnsG takes him down. 1v3 for Swaggy. Then he has arrived. Question now is, do Astralis call this positioning towards B, or do they retreat back to A? A seems to be the call. So Swaggy at this point, isolated, cut off, just looking to save the AK. 1.7k in the bank, but I don't think too much reason to go for it. Vents will be looked at, one of the hard positions to get out of. This is gonna be a slow game, isn't it? It's like one of those games where for someone like me, I need like Subway Surfers on the other side. Like, it's excitement, but it's like limited excitement, right? It's very high octane when something happens. For like 10 seconds you go crazy, and then the rest, minute 40, you're just like, okay, well, he's holding this angle. Oh, he has now started to hold the other angle. I feel like that's why like Virtus Pro games as well are so exciting when they come to like the end, because at the start it's like, okay, yeah, we know what you're gonna do, James. But then when it comes to those last couple of rounds, like imagine if it's close, let's say 10-10, and it's just the suspense, right? Like, you know what's at stake, you know how close both teams are to it, and then you just gotta sit there and wait for 50 seconds like, oh boy, I wonder what's gonna happen. I leave you at a cliffhanger in this game. Definitely looking to play out like one of those. Ooh, it is gonna be Swaggy to shut down Suma. That's a little bit of a weird happening, but they do get away. That's a risky pickup from Chets, and they are kind of relegated to this. Their defaults are steadily overrun by Astralis, so they constantly look for gimmick plays, for ways to get one-ups in the killing department. That seems to be the way how they want to approach this game. Well, the pickup from Croc. Again, such a slow game. Astralis kind of leading the charge. I mean, Chets are definitely adapting to Astralis' gameplay here. The push comes in, but that one footstep made a little bit too early, I believe. Gave Shateri enough time to react. Have the timing on the kill. Swaggy, low HP, gets taken down as well. Ooh, and Urson burns a little bit. They're accounting for everything, but the raw aim is on the side of Urson. He remains alive. This is going to be a tough battle for him to do so. As he takes the peak, eliminated. It's just going to be Shateri up against Sen. The swing, and Sen comes out superior in this one. 11 frags on the board for him. Five to 4 for the first time in this game. Astralis take the lead, and this starts to look like a really promising T-side. Especially with this being their map pick. Four to 5 now. On the scoreboard, the pistols, the USPs, the deagles, and that's almost a freebie given to you. Like, you need to convert that to have a chance in this round. But as that is not possible, let's see if maybe Shateri can pick one up. Molly is nice. He burns, has to get off the angle, and so much util. Might not even be able to get away. Good lord, Suma just runs him down. Starting to mush my words together. That was such a nice flash. Urson with the peek, gets Croc. 3v4 as AnsG finds another. This round is a little bit closer than perhaps expected. I mean, they're just looking to run down Kier. He's low HP, but our aim is sharp. The peek, but Swaggy to take the Elim. Still a 2v3. Weapons to be picked up, upgraded. 2 AKs now. And the question becomes, do we want to go for this? Seems like the answer is immediately no. They do need to save the rifles. Actually, they do have cash, but yeah, it's just the AKs that are so valuable. AnsG with the pickup on Urson. And now Swaggy. Perhaps he can get a piece of the pie. Some exit frags. Nobody's looking to save towards CD spawn. Astralis string together like 5 out of the last 6, I believe. Alright, 2 more rounds to go. Damn, 6 out of the last 7, that's the stat line for Astralis. So again, this is one of those games where the scoreline is kind of close. Yes, Astralis have the lead, but like when you know how the rounds went, it's like, well, guys, for the last 7, it's been absolute dominance from Astralis. And Chets, they win 3 rounds off of converting the pistol and the anti-ecos, right? Up against lower buys. So when it comes to rifle rounds, so far Astralis has been flawless. You can't blame Chets too much either. They've done so much to try and stop this, but nothing has been given to them. Swaggy is going to find the first, though. Now, AnsG looking to take that refrag, perhaps. Really needs it there. Ooh, a little bit of a tag up there. Was looking for the double. Nice flash setups. Was this battle continues, but AnsG taken down. And was looking for more. I mean, he's feeling good. There's no way Sumo goes through this smoke, right? Yeah, they're looking for him. Footsteps made, though. Sumo with the double refrag. And again, this game might still be happening. A 2v5. Pushing through, but Swaggy with the USP ready for the low HP player falls. And so does Sen. As the 17-year-old is eliminated. Chet's advanced to 5. And again, I feel like this will be a close game. Certainly, Astralis have the lead on this map. That's for sure. But Chets is one of those teams that can hold on. As they stop this dry spell of rounds, perhaps they can get the 6th, equalize at that point coming into the pistol. You're on good mentality. Good spirits. The execute towards A. The flashes. A little bit of a freebie given there for Oskvar. There's just too many angles to check. The Astralis don't make the correct call. Oskvar tries to go for the double, but this time expected shut down. And Shateri gets one back. It's gonna be the quick refrag from Suma. Now Swaggy on for the 1v2, but they lay down another smoke, so Swaggy will have to go through it. A little bit of timing, but doesn't catch anything. Last round, probably trying to move to the edge here. Pushes out, but San hears the footsteps. Takes him down. Astralis do remain in lead. Do not allow for Chets to come back too much. As now the pistol comes up. So much hinges on it. Chets have done alright, but this again seems like Astralis' strong suit, nuke. So they need the pistol. Otherwise a miracle will be needed, and I don't think that's something they want to depend on. Alright, Chets, where do you want to take this? Towards ramp. This is going to be the double setup. Suma to punish. Honeypot player setup on the right. They push out. It's a nice play. It's one of those. That's the gimmick you need, right? It's so frustrating to take that one down and somebody jumps out of you with your back, with his back turn. Like, it's just so difficult to hit that headshot there, so... Nice bit of a gimmick that works out great. Oscar is just on a tear. Oscar, good lord. Leave something for the rest of us. 4 on the board, looking for the ace. He has just been running, gunning. Entry frags for all 4 as well. Have not been easy pickings. Seems like somebody wants to still have a say in this game. Kier will be taken down eventually. Let's take a look at these headshot percentages. 71 on Urson. I mean, yeah, he's been 86 on Waz. Okay, well, definitely some Mara aimers on the side of Chats. I'll tell you that much. They look to equalize once again. A close game for sure this one has been. Chance for the 7-7 here. They're gonna try to flash Urson in, but there's 4 USPs on the other side. Perhaps they have a chance here to just catch somebody off guard, you know? At this point, if you eliminate the rifle, yeah, that's a big pickup. They have to lead. Oh, the double? No way. Not like this. They keep running on. They get the 3rd, the 4th. Oh my goodness. This was rifles for Chats. All 4 shut down. Let's see if they can get the flawless round. With USPs only, Shateri is gonna get away, but it's a 1v5. And now those rifles have been picked up. An amazing round from Astralis Talent. Such a true Astralis stack, isn't it? They live true to the name. Shateri. I'm trying to bait him in. Kier might go down here, so not the flawless round. But, boom. It is only the one lost. They are gonna pick up another. Look at the side of Astralis. Right? They lose the pistol, now they go on an eco, so extra cash after this round. Plus, you've picked up 3 AKs and a Galil. That's how powerful converting on these low buys is. And that's just a round that for Chats, I think is super tilting. They were just starting to get back in the game. That pistol round opener was huge, but this setup just destroys them. Brings them down to pieces and then smashes them even more. That's a tilter. Let's see if they are able to come back from this. Glocks only for Chats. As the nades come in. Hans G will get Oscar. 4v5. Croc with the swing does not find anything here. Kier will have to do it. The peaks, the swings are there. Slow play down. First pistol found. Astralis, they're certainly not gonna go out like Cheds did. As I say that, the Caster's Curse, we've seen it so many times, unfortunately. I don't know how it's possible. Like, I just try to not even think about it logically. Some Murphy's Law for sure. Kier, ooh, he closes the door. I don't know what piece of information that gives to Chats. I guess that just there's the presence A. Chats are kind of sneaky with this one. I think a lot of this comes down to timing, really. It could go horribly wrong. But doesn't look too bad. For Astralis, door open, that's a lot of information. Just a smart move, right? To close it out. It's like one of those small things that you don't notice normally, but it really is what makes a pro a pro. Professionals do not forget about the small details. Hans G, long range, those pistols are gonna get shot down. The second is gonna be there as well. Perfect angle isolation from Hans G. Long range fights, yeah, for the Deagles. Might be a bit better than other pistols, but still you have to be pitch perfect. As Kier takes another, everyone eliminated, nothing remains. Astralis prance on to 9. Double digits, most likely in question here. Chats, if they want to have any kind of say on this nuke match, they need to win this round. This is a full buy. They lose it, it's 11. Like, from what we've seen from Astralis so far, we've gotten 8 out of the last 10 rounds. But Oscar is there to get the refrag. At least something to keep them alive. Shadow's seen, and Shateri gets here. Position's known, but Suma does get the frag. The double is there, and again, Astralis, even though it might look shaky at times, they always kind of find a way how to just get clawed back in the game. 1v3 for Ursin. And Hans-G is there to eliminate him. Double digits now. Astralis looking to just get through this one as quickly as possible. They have that little bit of a fluke, a little bit of a problem early on, right? Or they lose those couple of rounds. They're like, oh, you know what, chats? Double digits. They will open the door, but Croc, look how sharp he is. Waz gets the refrag there. We've seen the pistols deal damage. It's almost the refrag, but the double setup, they lured in that second player. He thinks there's one on the other side, perhaps a chance of a refrag, but it's 3. It's again Astralis coming in clutch with big refrags. Highly aware plays here. And so, the 1v4 remains. The swing in, but Kerr is going to deal with that quite easily. No problem for him to convert. We approach 11. And yeah, not really too much to say. I mean, again, we had a close game early on, but at this point it's just been Astralis Masterclass. These two names, Astralis and Nuke, go together so well. It's a beautiful pairing. Chat's looking for that execute. They've bought up again. They have managed to do it. But if I was talking about last chances 2 rounds ago, I mean, this is the train already having left and you trying to run to get back on it. It's gonna be Ursin and Oscar to get the refrags though. Alright, honestly, chats? 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 Chat Z? They get the round. Problem is, look at Astralis' economy, right? Like, they're on a 5-round streak. They haven't lost too many players in most of those. And so, it does mean that it's gonna be difficult to eliminate that economy. Like, you have 9k, you have 8k on some of these players. The op, let's see if it gets saved. I think it will be, so... That's what, 3 rounds now where Chets have to win up against Rifles to make it 9 to 11, and only then they get a break. A chance to crack the pistols down. So definitely how round number 2 starts does not put them in a good position. But this is what separates the good from the great, you know. How well do you hold on to games? How well are you able to perform under pressure? It certainly is immense right now. Elimination match. You win this game, win this best of 3 and another one, you already get a crack at the prize of Prodigy Series 3. Towards outside, Hans-G. What was that switch? Okay, well, was. He's gonna get flashed in. Swaggy. Nice piece of utility to find Cheds the opening, and that's what they need. They do look alive when they get the opening frag. The problem is that they play very reactive Counter-Strike here on the T side, so if they go down first, then they're just kind of looking for more picks, and then they go down again, and it's just not a good feeling for anyone here. If they get the opening frags, that's Oscar with another one, and it's gonna go down to a 2v4. then they might have a chance. Suma on site. Do they expect him? He gets the first, but with the wide swing, does not pay off. Shateri to eliminate the last. And Chets, well, they convert another. Astral is still the heavy favorites of this, but the cash is starting to deplete a little. And Chet's just looking to shut out that cash as quickly as possible. Get rid of it. Ooh, this is... Hold on, look at the cash. Alright, I think they will just force in the next round if they lose this and then the pistol. Actually, never mind. Kira's on 0. Yeah, I think this is it. This is the economy break for Chets. 6 to 11, 8 to 11 we go. If this is the 9th and most likely the 10th as well. I didn't think Chets were going to advance to double digits in this game, but they do grip on quite strongly. Let's see if they get tired of it. Again, just playing reactive, playing for picks, seeing if maybe somebody wants to aggress, but Astralis is also quite a passive team. Like, they're good, they really flourish at the utility, so if somebody pushes, then they just kind of do the defaults to stop them, keep them at bay. Sen, he's been having a hard time towards ramp. Doesn't get the opener. AnsG is there to cut off some part of the ramp, but well, they just smoke him off. Don't want to deal with it. Big engagement towards outside. Wasp finds the first, but the refrag is there from Suma. As now Chets go towards ramp. This is just the fake. Oscar drops, but well, doesn't really draw too much rotations. It will be Chets looking to go back towards lobby. I don't think they're fooling anyone here. Sen has the aggressive position as well, so they're kind of playing like when he sees a player, you know, hopefully he gets one, and even if he doesn't, Astralis might have time to rotate. So towards A, and they're not going to expect this setup. Suma, so late in the round, was expected to be down towards B. Instead, he's on one of the upmost positions of the map. Terry gets the opener. Refrags there from Oscar, but a 1v2 now, and low time really is the problem. Many angles to clear, but he chooses the correct side to plant on. As Kir will lay down the nade, he will eliminate his position. Illuminate it, rather. Oscar will try to isolate these duels, but that is a nasty shutdown from Kir. Quick aiming capabilities there. Just shuts him down. Alright. We might be having a bit of a close game then. (12-8) for Astralis Talon. Chets string together the two, but they needed that third one so much. That would have been the economy broken. That would have been most likely double digits. Instead of a 10-11, we go 8-12, and that just looks so much more difficult to convert. It's a big round, and unfortunately for the fans, they lose it. For them themselves, I mean, I think they definitely want to make it to the playoffs here. AnsG takes down Waz towards outside. Their one last opportunity, and Shateri is gonna get one, but Croc in a good position to spot the headshots, shoot the pixel down. Shateri Oscar with the refrags, but AnsG stays strong towards heaven. As now Sen arrives, he will spot the double. The flick is not there, tries to go for the spam. And now Chets, let's see if they commit to B. Seems like the answer is yes. They're not going to try to do what they attempted in the last round. Just commit this time, you know. Go eliminate the players if there are any. Get the plant. Send meanwhile falls. And it's all AnsG to close out this map. Otherwise, we go again. Footsteps definitely heard. And he has the cash to go for it. But since he has the op, I guess just chooses to evacuate. Astralis, they don't need to go for this, right? Obviously, we would love to see a 1v2 clutch. But just logically, this is the more correct decision. You have cash, but no need to give them away. Ops, especially. Evacuates.
Terrorists win.
12-9. Still, this game goes on. After what Astralis did, Starting from round number 14 up to 17, 4 in a row, they looked so dominant. I thought this was over, but miraculously, Chet string together 3 out of the last 4. 11-6 turns into a 12-9, and now Astralis are put on a smaller buy, so this is a force. Another huge round for Chets. I mean, now every single round is huge, if you get what I'm saying, but they convert this, that's 11 on the board. That's going the distance most likely, because next up is USPs. Astralis have looked amazing, but now to close out Nuke, they do have to show why it's their map pick. They do have to show that one gimmick play that perhaps wins it out. Ooh, and GG. No, he just tagged the one. They do spray him down. I thought he got one and tagged another one, but I don't know what that sound was. Whatever. Towards outside we go. Croc with a big shot down, but he's now isolated on an island as he tries to swim away. Waz will sink him down to the ground. 3v3 now. Chats, they've done so well to piece together this comeback. But this is one of the harder ones to convert. Shateri might have a little bit of a positioning play there. Especially with the Deagle now breaking the window. I mean, Shateri can just go for the peak and that will be the Elam. They're not ready for this aggressive setup here. Meanwhile, refrags, they try to run the second one down. Oh, timing is weird, but they do eliminate both. Low HP. Timing works out for the side of Astralis Talon for sure, but you can't blame them. It's MP9s, it's long range. And they try their best, but unfortunately failed. 12 on the board. But can't get the 13th. That's what's plaguing them. Closing out games is one of the worst issues you could have. Well, we did see that one round where Astralis convert with USPs only. Round number 14. You can go back and rewatch it, but basically they stack towards outside. They're all USPs, literally 5 USPs up against rifles, utility, towards outside as well. A couple, bit of smoke and magic. And, well, they got the first 4 opening frags. It was almost a flawless round with the USPs only. And this time they go for the stack towards ramp. Well, Chets are somewhat looking towards it, considering it at least, but as they now clear positions towards A, seems like this little bit of a play won't be punished. Dang, that looked funny as they scoot away. Well, the USPs should probably just be a shooting gallery for Chets. Astralis will most likely go for this. They're... Alright, this is something new. I like the strats. I like the young Astralis boys. They always bring in the strats, you know, find a way how to make it interesting. Swaggy. Yeah, I mean, could not have been more of a shutdown. A call out to open things up. Through the head, the wall, and another body. He pierces all 3 on a single axis. Attack pause, I mean, this was 11-6. I think you more than need one right now. You're pleading for it. Chats have been one of the fastest rising teams in the tier 3, tier 2 CS. Has beaten a lot of opponents as the underdogs recently, and they did win out Galaxy Battle 1, a familiar tournament that I also cast for. So yeah, they've done great so far. They're always again the underdog, but I feel like that's what they really thrive on. As now they have the chance to, at least on this map, put themselves ahead. We'll see if we go overtime. Tac pass from Chets as well. Look at the mind play there. You call one, you think you're ready to go. Okay, you know, we know the strat, we know what to do. Well, guess what? Bam, 30 more seconds. Just sit and sink in that you've just lost 5 out of the last 6 rounds. On the CT side as well, Astral is beaten and bruised, but still limping on. As Chets look to deliver the finishing blow to take this to overtime. They need to find the strength. Just move a muscle. Get one round Especially with the way how things were going early on the second half, I thought it was over. But now they're just falling out of luck, falling out of that momentum that they had. And sometimes it's so difficult to pick it up. Just a standstill here. Nobody wants to make the first mistake here. It's obvious. Timing is weird on Sen. He does get away in time, but I mean, that was a risky play to rotate over there like that. And yeah, they're not aware about outside. Like, this is problematic. Sen will get shut down. Urston, that's a huge opener. And that will be the execute towards B. As Croc tucks in the corner, he does decide to actually aggress. Bomb still up towards lower. So again, this is that take ramp and then try to fool them play. But so far, Astralis not budging too much. They get the refrag as well, so that's huge. They haven't spotted the bomb just yet, but with it not being planted towards B, there's a lot of information as well from Croc. I mean, look, he has cleared out ramp now. Croc finds Urson, and that's huge. As they set up to go towards ramp again, really? They want to reclaim lost territory here. Ooh, Croc makes a noise, and I don't know if he's ready for the timing. He gets away, drops the smoke. That's a smart play, though. Yeah, now they can't go towards lower. They can go towards heaven, but it is being watched, and it's the triple setup from Astralis. This is 15 seconds. This might be disastrous. Chets, they don't know how to call this. Going up heaven, but this has to be perfect. Aim-wise, Angie sprays down Swaggy, and this is it. Simply running out of time. Chets. So unfortunate here to go out like this. It's such an underwhelming end to this, to be honest. I mean, they do so well to string together the comeback, and then running out of time, they lose the bomb, and that's the game. That's the round. A little bit weird, you know, that's for sure, but hey, Astralis, they are able to close it out. Quite an easy one given to them, isn't it, right? Like, you struggle, it's difficult, and then that happens. Well, out of time and out of luck on Nuke, we will head on to Inferno here. And depending on how Inferno goes, Vertigo will be up last. But for now, we'll go on a pause. Up next, Inferno. Astralis talent, looking good on Nuke. Chet's able to string together an amazing comeback, but at the worst possible time they fumble, they simply run out of time to plant to, end the first game. So, unfortunately, Nuke will go the Astralis' way. I mean, I say unfortunately because I wanted to see the comeback. I like seeing those overtime games. I think they're the most exciting here. But, yeah, I mean, hope and pray, but ultimately what you get is an Astralis victory on Nuke. Chats will be looking to take home their map pick. With how close Nuke really came down to, I think it's not impossible. Now looking to run this one through. Ans-G, ooh, what a lot of frags there. Ans-G for the 3-piece, looking for the 4th, is not able to get it. And Suma was given a little bit of a freebie there, but not able to capitalize. Let's see if that changes anything, as Suma will get some damage in on Oscar. Chats don't start how they perhaps wanted on the pistol. It's still the pistol. I mean, first round isn't even over, but they were looking to explode towards A, and the Ans-G was just one man army, one man machine. Was moving towards Apps, and this is a nice play. They're not actually checking towards it. Hold on, Ans-G gets a little aggressive, looks for the 4th, but if he goes down there, I mean, Suma falls. Suma's just not expecting that at all, and that's a nasty shot from Waz. Still makes it into a 1v2, and now Kier goes down to pit here, but I think Chets' play is simply to clear out towards CT. There's nobody home, they go B. Yeah, Kier, this is not the call, so, I mean, once he realizes, probably will go towards that other side, but ultimately time is starting to be of issue here, of essence. This might just be the round. Very nice shots from Waz. And Suma, I mean, I don't want to, single him out. But he didn't get the shot that was crucial, where, the player had his back turned. And then he did get some damage. But, not checking apps. It's just overlooked. And so the frag is there. Kier will rotate over, but this is half the time ticked off already. They've grouped up together. And yeah, Waz just continues on with this insane aim. 3 quick headshots to put the 3rd one on the board for Chats. We haven't really had too many 2-to-1 games. I mean, almost none for Prodigy Series 3. So, I kind of feel like this might be where we do go that distance. Astralis looked good on Nuke, but certainly not indefeatable. Undefeatable? Indefeatable? One of those. Needs to be laid down. The peak is there with 1, but Croc will get the refrag. Another big flash. Squall is forcing this one, and honestly, with the Hero M4, at least it has found an opening on Waz. And Waz with the guy winning out the pistol as well, right? He got a 3-piece to clutch out the 2v3. So with him out, perhaps there's a chance to get back in the game. M4 now arrives towards A as well. Chats, they will go towards A, but it will still be a hard way to attack. 3 defenders on the other side. A pixel angle from Sen. The peek comes in. Shateri tags him up a little. Sen retreats. They want to go for the push. Shateri looking to run it down, or does he? That's the question. Look at this play from AnsG as well. It's a triple towards short. It's a nice setup, but again, Chets find a place where they can exploit. They go for the wraparound, and so Naps and wraparound is difficult to deal with here. AnsG gets a clean headshot, and Croc is there with the M4. The hero M4 strikes for 2 as Croc relocates towards Apps. It will be a 2v2, but look at the HP there. I think if Croc clears this, if he hard clears this, like that should be the frag. Does he? Yes, that's the frag, and now Swaggy left for the 1v2 on site. Opponents arriving from both sides. Will be difficult to isolate them both, and they look both the same direction. This is a beautiful crossfire. Swaggy has to go so big here as they slowly clear the angles. He goes overlooked. Oh boy, he goes overlooked, but Kier still able to find it. That was not a comfortable retake at all, but Astralis, they pieced together a force buy with only an M4 brought into it as the main jewel of this round. 1-1, and look, I said it's gonna be a close game. Seems like somebody wants to prove me right. And that's a little bit of a tilter for Chets as well, I think. Especially with them having bot. Well, that's another issue now. You have to go for the lower buy or nothing really. There's a little bit of a tech pause, so we're just waiting for things to be fixed. Today has been riddled a little bit with the tech pauses. Seems like, you know, CS2 just didn't wake up feeling happy, so we're not feeling too happy either. Tech pause. We'll update you once we get back, or we know what the reason is. Oh well, that didn't take long, did it? We're back. Tech pause is over. Third round to come into play, and so Chats, after losing the round with a full buy, they'll be down to just AKs. To just, well, not AKs actually, everything but the AKs. Well, we've seen one eco round. I'm not saying it's impossible to see 2 in a row converted. Gonna be the setup, the execute, but that's a nice spray down. Astralis a double with the MP9, and that should be the attack shutdown. This was the force as well from Chats. Now Astralis will be looking to put the third one on the board. They're just going to be up against pistols. Chets invest and get punished for it. It's in true Astralis fashion. A lot of utility to help them really piece this one together. Big moves from them so far. A little bit of early damage. Nothing confirmed, but that's the thing. You hear it, you love it. It's AnsG with a great double towards middle. Sender with as well, and Astralis. Again, that CT side just looks great for now. We saw the same on Nuke, and then somehow, some way, they just threw it out of the window almost. Went down to overtime almost to see who wins the map. So, I feel like Astralis having some troubles closing out sometimes. You don't want to call this one too early, and certainly not at the 4-round margin. As we head into the 5th, Chets will buy up and see if they can start getting these rounds back early on their map pick. Oh, look at this aggression. Do they expect this? They are checking it. Oh, it's a weird timing here. Yeah, he gets tagged up from the molly, and that's a good opener from Chats. The double set up. Now Astralis talent looking to rotate over towards A, but for now it only will have to be AnsG to do it all. They try to lay down util. He goes for the short peak, taken down, and that should be it. Astralis. Yep, the U-turn is there. Looking to head towards B, save the rifles. Not even the best of riflery here. Back and forth, love to see it. I hope we go map number 3, man. I'm excited for it, honestly. Like, yeah, you know, sometimes as a caster, you know, if you get paid the same for all 3 maps or 2, you're like, you know, some days I want to end things early. But we just haven't seen that many exciting, like, final map games. You know, it goes the distance. It's 12 to 12 overtime on 3rd map. Like, I want to see it. So far, Prodigy series have been rather easy for these teams in the you know, larger sense of best of 3s. We've seen 1 2-1, and I didn't even get to cast it. It was the opening day. Prodigy Series 3 were not, I was not home. Spending time with the family was my excuse. Alright then. On we go. Do use the code Prodigy3 on coins.game to get yourself 200 free win spins and a deposit bonus. Ooh, a lot of molly burn there was. Catches some early damage. Astralis are not aggressing too much towards Banana in terms of raw firepower, but they do lay down the defensive utility. That takes chunks away from Chats. It's a slow burner. Croc to take down Ursin. And Astralis talent do open up with good utility usage and raw aim to get themselves somewhat comfortably set up. Will be the 3v5. Chats are taking this one slowly. I mean, I feel like Astralis, when they control the tempo of the game, it's just going to be a slow one by default. And more often than not, they do control the tempo. Sometimes they're just not able to capitalize, even playing the game style that they want. Sen is going to get burned down. Now Chats to try to entry G with the double. He has been so instrumental in this best of 3, showing a big time on Yuka as well to open up the pistol round here with a 3-piece. Didn't actually get Astralis the round, but I mean, you could see the potential, and now he does get a double that converts it. 4 on the board. And Chats, they've won a pistol round, which, you know, they have to win a 2v3 clutch to win out. I mean, that was just at that point was running and gunning 3 in a row headshots. I mean, that's not really a strategy. It's just like one of the players showing up crazy. And then the second round, that was a nice execute. I'll give them that much. You know, it was with the rifles. They comfortably took down the rifles. But I feel like Astralis might have the upper hand when it comes to rifle v rifle engagements. Chats, they decide to actually force here. 3 AKs, a Tech 9 and Mac 10. Might be looking to just aggress towards Banana. Swaggy is looking towards that second mid area. So we'll see how this one goes. Do they want to just explode with weapons made for pushing? Or do they want to send Swaggy and somebody else towards second mid? Try to pull some fakes and then push somewhere. Seems like the second option, the latter, is going to be the name of the game for now. Pleasantries again exchanged towards Banana, but well, Astralis actually cleared this one out quite comfortably. And as they hear the gunshots long range, I think they might call there's nobody close. The peek comes in. Nothing given just yet. It is going to be Sen with one, G with another. And now Sen gets yet another one. It's a big opener. It's exactly what they needed and wanted. gonna tab there. Swaggy to take this one down, and that's Ans-G to really put an end to this. And that was the force as well for Chets, which means most likely 6 here. They know it, they understand that this being their map pick and their last opportunity really to get to Vertigo, and it's slipping out of their hands. Like, they need to come up with something else. Their defaults on the T side are not really working. They're playing Astralis' game as well. That's slow, passive drag out that just works out for the CTs, but for the Ts, not so much. At one point, Chets have to push, and then the setup is there. And so are the frags. Attack pause to come to an end. Glocks only in your hands. Astralis looking to complete half of the way towards a 2-0 finish here on Inferno. It was such a close first game, but it did hinge on Chets getting an incredible comeback. They were down 6-11 on the T side of Nuke, and they were able to string together 5. 6 would have been the overtime. So maybe an opportunity to find a way back in the game. They need it desperately so. Trying to find somebody through the smoke, but nobody is on the other side, to be honest. Kier tucks in the corner. The Deagles, I mean, they have converted. Kier, a little bit of warning shots fired. Ans-G goes aggressive, doesn't have to. Nosey's up against rifles, pistols that is, but still takes the aggressive peek. Now Swaggy maybe to help it out, but no, Ans-G again has been looking so sharp. 4 KD for him on Inferno. I mean, he's just hitting every single shot with the op. Relocating, it's hard to take him down, and now Chet's looking to send another player that direction. This time he misses and doesn't go for aggression anymore. Does not need to. 2v4, 45 seconds left, one player's position known. Now you don't have the bomb, but Waz will have to convert this long-range shot. Look how far ahead Suma is here. I mean, he's just checking. Yeah, as soon as he spots, gonna lay down the molly. Guess what? That slows down the push. They can't go for that. Through this. Really? I mean, I get it to some extent, but Waz, I guess, depending on his aim too much. Can't blame him after the way how he opens up the pistol with 3 quick Glock headshots in a row. You know, he should be feeling confident. But that confidence punished. Four more rounds to go here. Swing, and this is gonna be Shateri with the one, but Sen with the refrag. Shateri burns another one down. Suma gets one. This is just chaos at this point, but a 2v3 still. Ans-G will get the frag on Waz. Chets, this was a crucial round for them to convert, and Astralis just again, great defense. They get the 7th here. It's gonna be $500. You don't get the plant either. I mean, their loss bonus should be the max one, but I'm not sure. Probably just Galil's in the next round, right? Not sure about the cash on the other players, but they need this one. Yeah, they do. Swaggy will go for the peek, but doesn't spot anything. Look at this wraparound. I mean, he has the bomb. 1v2. Suma, he's just tucking, right? He's not gonna peek until he hears the plan. It's a nice play. Oh, never mind. I thought he was down low. Look into the minimap. No, he's up high. And from that vulnerable position, he still finds the frag. Out in the open, he goes down there. That's a plant. That could have been the round for Chats. At that point, if they planned, they certainly have the advantage. So quite the play here from the young gun. 7 rounds on the board for Astralis, and that once again breaks the economy of Chets. Yeah, they can't rebuy. This is Chets' map pick, but apart from the pistol and one good T-side round with rifles, nothing has really went their way. And Astralis are now looking to put 8 on the board. Difficult game. Suma. Yeah, again, through the molly. Utility usage, you have to be happy about it, right? When you watch CS like this, it's a pleasure. Yes, it is one-sided, but you can see that Astralis talent know what they're doing for damn sure. Beautiful utility usage. There was the double spray down through the smoke as well. And this round gives nothing to the pistols. That's another problem. Look at the cash for Astralis. Like, well, it's still only 2 more rounds ago. It was like 4 more would have been more disasterful. But still, I mean, Chets, with 2 more to go, they will have the rifles, but they will have to perform up against rifles 2 in a row. Even if they get the first, you know, that doesn't change anything. You are still on rifles, my friends. A little bit of a peek comes through there. Swaggy advancing slowly, trying to look for an opener. Perhaps something is given to him. Take anything at this point, but the up strikes. AnsG has not been missing at all. 14-3, carrying his team for damn sure. I think things will get closer as we switch sides, simply because of AnsG's impact, right? Like, he can't really keep picking up 2 frags per round with the op on T side. Not that he can, but obviously on the CD side it's so much easier. And so, with that most likely not happening, somebody else will have to show up on Astralis' talent's side. Obviously, you might have just like a sight anchor that doesn't do much, that goes for the entries and just hits every single thing. You know, there's so many possibilities coming into the second, but one is for sure, AnsG's op has been impactful. And if that impact disappears, maybe Chets can pull a couple back in the second half. This one is pretty much done. Even if they do convert the 2 here, it still looks so dominant for Astralis now. Looking to pop towards A, and Apps. Kier sets up in the defensive position. Sen will lay down the molly, but gets overwhelmed, and they run through. Again, the molly is what burns them down. And now Kier repositions towards pit. They will try to flash in. The aim is not there really on the side of the T's. As they double up, Waz gets the first. Ooh, Kier on for the double. Not the triple. Waz gets another dink. And that is finally things working out for Chets. A 1v2 for AnsG, and who else to be in this situation than him? This will really prove if he should already take the MVP of the map. Looking for 16 rounds, 16 frags and 7 rounds played, but Waz's position is so strong. He did well to entry in as well. He's not going to peek here. AnsG waits, but it's just the perfect crossfire. It's not given anything to Spot here. Spot's the first, but not aware of sight. Tries to push on. Weird timing. AnsG! The movement is beautiful, but they are going to spam him down. Yo, that movement. Oh my goodness. You can see that somebody's just wired, you know, just ready to take this. 14-4. I believed in every single second, even after he spots the first. Just looked like one of those legendary rounds, but unfortunately, for Astralis is shut down. Chats, maybe again they want to string together this comeback. Would be crazy thing to do 2 games in a row, but not impossible. So the push towards where? That's the question. AnsG gives an answer to what's happening towards Apps. Sen finds another one. And Astralis, we've seen this all half long here. There have been rounds where maybe you're not able to convert it, but by and large, we've seen them dominating on so many fronts. And at this point, unless Ursin and the Co can piece this one together, the 9th for Astralis will be coming in. As we'll head into the second half, Chets will have a very small window of opportunity to make a comeback. Have to make it work. Have to make it last. They need it. The swings come in. It's a little bit of a miss. But Krog does find one. Now only Swaggy left alive. Where does he want to take this? The question. Well, 1v4 last round of the half. Good luck, Swaggy. You have to go for this. No other way around it, but it is going to be Sumo with the Elim. 9 on the board for Astralis. They're feeling comfortable. It's good. They're flying through this one. Passing the test with flying colors. This is, once again, a little bit of remnants of the past. Group A, the cider game, was postponed, as both teams have had more time to prepare than initially thought of. Seems like Astralis have done their homework just a little bit better. Huge pistol round coming in. Chets need to deny this. Astralis go for the default A execute, but this is the 4-player setup. Nice flash. Util has been working for them all game long. This is going to be AnsG with the 1, but only the 1. The setup is still there. AnsG eliminated, and that's Chets comfortably converting the pistol. It was a huge ask for them to do it. Seems like they will be able to hold on for now. No, no, not again. Why do we keep going back to this? I'm scared of this, but I simply am. Didn't even know it existed there. Thank you for production for ruining my dreams for next week. And it's gonna be the pistols on the side of Astralis to look to head towards mid. Probably the 5th for Chets here. Oh, look at this from Shateri. The backstab. Yeah, deals with it all. I mean, this round, it's not even about winning it. That should come by default. It's more about just not losing your rifles, because if you do invest in it and you convert, but like 1 or 2 players remain alive, I mean, you're not going to be like raving about it. So, Cheds do a good job not converting. Now the rifle comes up, and this is where things start to get interesting. Can Astralis continue on with the performance they had on the CT side? Or are we going on for a little bit longer? There was already one comeback on Nuke. Astralis had huge troubles to close out at 11-6, and this time it's only 9-5. Gonna be kind of remaining spawn. I mean, Cheds do a good job at taking banana control. They're still close up. Big nade. Krog gets naded down, but Waz and Oscar low on HP as well. Utility exchange, and now they might be looking to run them down, but Waz is going to get Krog with the MP9 spam. That's a big opener. The jump comes in as well. Waz will just jump around to get away. Now San gets away barely. Flash comes in. This is still the player advantage for Chats. And you have a minute left and you haven't really taken any kind of map control here. Your best bet is probably, yeah, just falling back to the one spot on the map where you did control something. Take a bit more and then take the side, but Chats are calling this well above the awareness level of Astralis. Smokes come in, but there's the defensive smoke. There's 30 seconds to go with here. You can re-smoke it as well. So they'll have to go through it. If they wait it out, just another smoke gonna come in. Flash is coming in. Waz gets the double in this round as they just disappear in the smokes. Oh my goodness, here so overwhelmed. Thinks his teammate is his enemy. And AnsG, well, a nice spray transfer attempted, not converted. Thank you, Coins.game, for sponsoring. Are we trying to look for new things that I haven't noticed on this map. I can bet you won't find anything scarier than that pretty lady. I think we're going there. Are we? We're not. We're just going to their spawn. Crisis averted. Chat. Looking to head towards mid. Rock with the push. And he gets punished for it. Oscar. Sharp. Shateri with another. This is Astralis. Only the pistols, and they're not given anything here. This man has been showing up on Inferno. 10 frags only, but he just seems so impactful. Like he's one of those YouTuber players, you know? Playing for clips almost. There's simply some players that go average in terms of kills, but you just remember them from that game, you know? It's like, oh yeah, that guy here, he had that round and that round. He was the one who put Chets on the first round. After remember, it was a 3v2. Advantage for Astralis, and Chets, well, they just sent Waz to go take a look. Got a triple headshot in a row. Util is gonna come in. Was to lay down the nade. Astralis, this was a 9-3 lead. They're looking to find an opener, but seems like Chads, they're just running them down with this util. Nade to come in as well. You can see this is their map pick, and they definitely practice the CT side. It's an impossible attempt to take banana, and at that point, what really remains? Well, A, you want to test it? Sure. There's an op on the other side of Swaggy, and normally he does not miss. Trying to get away here. Smoke laid down. A little bit of a tag up there. But Astralis again, I mean, they're just looking for openers, but Chets are not giving them anything, so ultimately they will have to push. And at that point, it just seems like whichever side they choose, it's gonna be punished. Waz has been so sharp, gets away as well, and that might be the finisher. They do not get the refrag, instead they get smoked out of B. It's 30 seconds to go for, and again, it's one of those where you just have to push through the smoke to finish the round. Then there is a little bit of a cheeky lurk there coming in from Suma. Maybe he can do something, but he has to be quick here, and instead he goes for the wraparound. Wait, Astralis, are they gonna go A? This is an insane call. Tucking in the corner. Hey, oh my goodness. Shateri with the double, and now that's gonna be it, I think. Was to run this one down. Here, the only frag put on board is Waz, and that's a nice setup from Chats. I mean, Astralis at this point are just struggling for answers, right? Like, they're trying to look all directions. Maybe we can go there, maybe we can rush there. Oh, that might be work. Like, there's no concrete plan, it feels like, coming into the rounds, and you can see it. This is 5 in a row now for Chats. An unbreakable CT side. No, yes. You may not punish the chickens. I need my protein, man. Leave it for me. The nades will go in towards banana. Was to explore. Nothing found just yet. Big nade. It actually doesn't catch the Was. He's just invincible at this point. All of Chet seem to be. Can't damage me, Here, gets the frag. That's a nice shot. The double from the Tech-9. Good lord, that might be impactful as the Tech-9s try to rage on. Seems like that double with the Tech-9 will be nothing but a clip. We equalize 9-9, and I think finally we might be going map 3. Would love to see it. This is game day 7 now. Out of the 14, around that number, best of 3s that we've seen. No, sorry, 7? Wait, hold on. I'm trying to figure this one out. Help me, guys. No, it's a lot more. Okay, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10. Out of the 11 best of 3s that we've now seen, we've only gone the distance once. That's crazy. So, out of those 11 games, this might be the second one. 9 best of 3s going 2-0, 1 2-1. And now as we look to decide how this one goes, chats definitely do want to prove the statistics wrong. Be that data point that just doesn't make sense. How are they able to string this one together? Is the question on everyone's minds. 9-3 to now 9-9. Game goes on. Util will start coming in, but it's Shateri to open up first, and I mean, they've just done amazing so far. And try to tag through the smoke. Croc is gonna toss. That's a nice entry, Astralis. This might be what they need. Just somebody to show up individually. With the double headshot, they put themselves in the lead. Shateri will find this frag, but it's still a 2v3. A dry spell has been broken for Astralis. They crack open the site. They most likely get the double digits here. But they will have to do a lot more. Chats have looked so sharp all throughout the second half. I mean, you could not be any more sharp. It's been 6 in a row for them, but now the floodgates open for Astralis. As we head into round number 20, there is no telling how this game goes. For one, it will be close. Nuke was the same thing for Astralis. They just can't close out games. Nuke was 11-6. Went down to 13-11 for them to finally convert. And now, this one might not even be a conversion. They did get the 10th, so they remain in the lead, but now lose 2 players early. There is the refrag, but still heading towards A. Help arrives again, and the setups are beautiful. Sumo will most likely get overwhelmed here. Shateri hiding in the smoke, as Sumo will look to do it all. He's shut down, eliminated, double digits for chats, and you can see that the setups are simply beautiful. Both sides have really tested how to deny these pushes with the utility. Astralis had a beautiful CD side as well. It was a pleasure to watch, you know. I was amazed at how well they were playing. But now Inferno seems to be the most CT-sided map ever. 9-3 to 10-10. Attack pause called. And it's actually Chet's doing so. They don't want to be the ones completing the comeback and then letting it all slip again. They have a reputation to uphold as well. Ten to 10 then. The double digits for both. For one thing, this has been a very close best of 3. Even if it ends 2-0 for Astralis, it will be a pleasure to have watched this. Util laid down, Molly's as well. Chats, they have such a big control towards Banana. They wait. Actually, the aggressive push and Croc gets a big opener. I feel like that's big, right? Even though there's a refrag, at last Astralis find the first opening frag. Maybe some confidence. Molly to now force Chets off the angle, and maybe this time Astralis want to go for a little bit more of an aggression. The passive playstyle has not been working out. But if they push, we'll have to deal with the op. And look at the util sets coming in from Chets, right? Like, this is them setting up for push and, well, nothing given to them. Minute to go, and it seems like Chets have just unlimited utility. Look at their utility belt. It's like 4 3 nades. Like, they can keep doing this forever. Don't know how they do it, but they're just so good at playing with the util right now. Meanwhile, Suma is on a lurk, on a mission, and actually has found a timing here. As he'll go for the lurk again, has to arrive on the scene quite early. There's 2 players towards B. This is a nice play. This could be the round for Astralis. They just wait patiently for Suma to arrive as he has cleared out library. Swaggy is watching this. That's a beautiful read. And now they know where this attack is heading towards. Will still be nobody on site, so Chet's just playing on retake, I guess. Flash there as well. They will be looking to at least contest it. Try to deny the bomb plant. 25 seconds to go. Smoke goes down. And a 3v4 retake to be underway as the Digits gets punched in. Astralis is on a must-win round. And it is Inferno, B side, one of the harder sides to retake. Here we'll have the information about the one, the flashes, the nades. Again, beautiful utility. They have so much to use. It's the one, but not the double. Sen, so many angles to check. Gets the first. Now looking for the double. Gets another. Aware about banana, but not able to clutch it out. Sen. Look how much separates this from a 1v3. An insane 1v3 clutch for Astralis. 8 HP on the board for Ursin, but that's enough. After getting the first double in the 1v3, Sen decides that he wants to remain aggressive, and that's ultimately what leads to his downfall. Can't blame him. Definitely tension's high, but it almost looked like he did it, right? He gets the double there, tucks away. Maybe a different scenario. A very nice attempt, unfortunately denied. Chets take the 11th. And for Astralis, this is starting to become a nightmare. From 9 to 3 up. In the last 9, they've only gotten a single round. And now they force everything in this one. They did get the plan, so at least the Glogs, the Lils, excuse me, the AKs, a bit more than perhaps was expected. But still, that's a heartbreaking one to lose as well. I think Sen probably knows Ursin's HP as well, because he was on 100, so yeah, just a little bit of a tilt. Astralis, again, will have to prove their worth, prove that they can come back from these almost impossible situations, but it's the op setup. Swaggy, again, has been so unpredictable, so aggressive with the op. He gets a pick, rotates away, it's impossible to catch him. Mr. 007 here doesn't hit the shot. So not all over. It's certainly a long way to go. Push comes in, it's Oscar with the one. He does not get the double. But the refrags there, Sen with a huge opener, what he couldn't do in the 1v3, is looking to do now to secure Astralis the 11th. Bomb plant to go down in an identical situation, only this time a 3v3, make that 2, they can't even plant, 25 on the clock. As the re-smokes come in from Ans G, he will be looking to plant. Ooh, close. So low now is Ans G. He tries to hide in the smoke. Ursin's gonna wait for this. This should be the flash in. Ans G not able to convert, and they know where the flash came from. Suma in big trouble. 1v3 again for Astralis to convert. They spot him, and this time Swaggy does not miss. It's 12 on the board for Chets as they rampage through the second half. We might be going map 3 after all. That would be a treat. Again, out of the 11 games that we've seen in Prodigy 3 so far, only 1 has gone to overtime, and now chance for the second one to be there as well. I would love to see Vertigo. It's my favorite map. I know, I'm not gonna pick beefs with you, Chad, but it's just a good map. So, I mean, ultimately, I would enjoy this. This would be a nice evening treat for me. The third map. Early opening flashes. And again, that utility from Chets has been flawless, but that's here this time just run and gun, overwhelm. When you have good util on the other side, what you're looking to do is just run them down, not let them help to, not let them lay down that util. Plant will come in. It's 13-11 on Nuke, and this one might be the same scoreline or overtime. These two are inseparable. So just the save. Ooh, Sula. Goodbye, AK. Is he? There's no way. Even with the way how he's been playing, yeah, maybe he looks for a little bit more, but as he finds nothing, he goes away. Mistral has got like one more rifle in this round. I think it would have been difficult for Chats to have a normal buy coming into this one. Actually, still, there might be some there should be some MP9s or FAMASs in play. Yeah, the tack pause from Chats, I mean, they don't want to let this one slip. It goes overtime, I feel like the tide shift and it becomes, again, a game for Astralis to convert. Nine rounds of the last 11, but need to get that 10th. 13 is the number, or we fight for 16. Where to is always the question. Oh my goodness, Suma. Alright, run and gun. Headshot through the wall to open things up. And this is the low buy kind of for Chats. There's an MP9. Ooh, nice pickup from Ursin, but 1-for-1. Astralis remain in the one-player advantage as now they try to arrive on the scene. There's a smoke laid down. They will lay down the nade, but it will mean that bomb will go down, trying to push through. It's the one. The double is there. And Ans G has been having an amazing game. 24 on the board. He keeps his team in this game. Overtime, baby. Decider match. Who goes to the playoffs? Last spot from Group A. Who gets sent home? And nobody wants to be on the receiving end of the ladder. Looking to head towards mid. Smokes laid down. Through it we go. Alright. Strahl is deciding, yeah, I mean, the slow game style has not worked out at all, so they've become a lot more aggressive on this T side, and off of that, they have found 2 rounds in the last recent ones we've seen. It does still come to just looking for picks. Do they want to go for this? Like, what's the play here? That's a question. They have to go, obviously, but which side? B or A? It's a double setup. This is going to be hard to get past. The one that are aware of the second, but Swaggy has been instrumental and gets the double here. Goes for the re-peek, but this time punished. Wants a little too much than he can. 2 more that he can handle. Shateri with the peek, the double spray down. Refrag from Suma, but now on for the 1v2. As he's looking to pick up the bomb. They will both group up. Waz, I think this is the refrag. He does not expect Waz. It's a nice play. Waz is even low. But you can see that Chats are really thinking 2 steps ahead here. 5D Chats, they group up together. Sure, you know, take the first. Are you going to be aware of Waz? Probably not. Painstakingly, but they do convert and remain in lead. I think this is just gonna be a long game, isn't it? Ooh, this one might go on and on and on. The flashing. Don't find too much. Swaggy with the frag though. Alright, windows blown open. What a statement. Towards A we go. There remains to be banana aggression. Look at the minimap. That's just chaos. Croc is not going to be too happy about that one. But there are 3 towards B, so at least he does the dirty job. But this double setup, one on the boost and one towards short, might do it all. Ursin, what a spray down he gets there. It's the 14th on the board for Chets. Again, a beautiful setup that they convert. Things might not go as they wanted them to here. Last round of the first half of overtime. Astralis, they were looking amazing when it came to those last couple of rounds on the T side to just force overtime, but to be honest, like, that was like one trick. They just stopped being passive and started to rush. Well, guess what? You can have the read in 5 rounds now if you're Chets and just adjust your game style, so something else is needed. If they don't win this round, it's gonna look so dominant for Chets. They then need a masterful CD side. Now granted, it did open up 9-3 for Astralis here, so it's not that they're strangers to the CT, it's simply that they want to be in a better position once they will head into it. Look at this, the reload was, but this is the mid play. It's a weird engagement, and Oscar finds Ans G. Sumo with the quick refrag though, but now has to worry about Ans G. Chet, the great setup. Oscar does fall. Ursin with the refrag. 2v1. Was falls. Astralis might have finally found that 13th. A must needed one at this point. I feel like this was just needed to even push it to overtime, right? This is not even for converting the first one. I don't think they expect to get 3 on the CD side here, but at least the first one could do a lot. Was arrives from short. There's the crossfire set up. A very default one, but it's still so difficult to deal with here. He does slip the net a little bit. They're not checking this. Hold on, I mean, Croc. No way. Gets the first, looking for the second. Was, what a play, but Kier is there to refrag. With the swing insta-dink, he gets it. But I wouldn't really say that it was an easy frag. It looked easy. So much was at stake. So we go on. Oh my goodness, Ans G gets stacked up big time. Astralis now look to have a good CT side. They need at least 2 here. It's the peak, and Ans G with a big call out. That's huge. That's so much information as well. Chets with a single bullet. Now they are the ones at a player disadvantage. An amazing shot. Kier gets another, and Astralis The beast has been woken up. Ans G with a crazy frag. Now Krog, disengagement. A lot of hinges on it, but Swaggy and Urson do get the refrags. Now next up, Suma, and he gets eliminated as well. As he falls, it's just Ans G left for the 1v2, and this is just a back and forth game. To do it all, Ans G got the call at. Now, looking for the double up again. They are not going to line up this time. Instead, they tuck in corners. They hold tough angles for the upper to eliminate, and that is Urson with the frag. $15 for Chets. A big recovery there. The double entry from Urson really is everything, isn't it? He's on 20 bomb as well. Has been having a good game, but that's such a crucial play there. He falls, you know, he gets traded. That's probably it. At that point, it's 2v1. Instead, he goes for the big double. And Astral is still just falling a little bit short, it seems. 0 mistake basis from now on out. The CD side has to be flawless. Here will lay down the defensive molly on the spot. Things might get slowed down a little bit. They do choose to just dodge it, and the P comes in. That's only the one, as the 2v4 is now underway. Oskar and Shateri might be low, but they're not eliminated. Astralis will have to find 4. And that's just a difficult conversion. This is the corner position as well. I mean, if you check Oskar, you turn your back to Pit, like... Okay, Smoke is actually going to illuminate Oscar's position, but still he gets the one, and that's the game, isn't it, Croc? Alright, buddy, on we go then. Gets the first. Bomb planted. 3 more to go. Would be an amazing clutch from Croc. But look out at this angle from Urson. I mean, just gonna get unclear. That's a 1-tap to finish things off. Ladies and gentlemen, we go map number 3. It is Chets winning it out in overtime, so we go 13-11 and then 16-14. I have no idea what's going to go down on Vertigo, but I'm sure as hell I'm going to say that it's not going to be one-sided. These teams are inseparable. None of them want to be sent home. Both want to advance to playoffs, so we shall see how Vertigo goes, but before that, we'll go on a break. We will?
let's have a bit of fun till our downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Welcome back. We have the third game coming in. Finally, we go the distance. Map 3. It will be Vertigo. First one is 13 to 11. This one is, well, a little bit more even. You know, it's overtime. It's 16 to 14. Now as we head into Vertigo, I don't think this is going to get that one-sided. So, my favorite map. Let's see how this one goes. Let's see how far they can take it. Chats shouldn't even be here. Jumping knife? Okay. Didn't know that was an icon. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, again, just repeat myself. Chat shouldn't even be here, right? Like, this was 11 to 6 on Nuke. They almost pulled the comeback. Astralis barely winned out. 13 to 11. Then 9 to 3 on Inferno. Inferno is not really a CT or T-sided map. At that point, 9 to 3, that's a huge advantage no matter what side you have to play next. But somehow, Chats are able to almost win it out in regulation. It was 12 to 10. Astralis did force overtime, but at that point, nothing else was given to them, really. And now Chats, I feel like they're becoming from the underdogs to the ones to be in the better position, at least mentally. Will go for the execute towards B. Sen, utility, will have to hit his shots. Does tag them up, but the bomb site is given. Croc, close range, tries to spray him down with the dualies and is successful. Meanwhile, another one found. It was to try and piece this one back together. He was the hero of Inferno Pistol, but this time shut down. Swaggy, overrun, taken down as well. Suma, yeah, you can see that they're happy. Astralis finally convert the pistol. But this has really been the show. It has been the Astralis show every single time in the first half. On the first two maps, Nuke and Inferno, they end up with incredible CT sides. But as we switch, the T's were always they fail. Looking to not allow that curse to strike them again. They will be moving towards their ramp here. Croc, first point of contact, the swing. That's a pickup. Ooh, Kier lays down some players as well. It's a nice setup. And that is going to be the 4-piece from Kier. Just farms up some cash. Was not looking to give it to the MP9s or anything. He does hold on. Alright. So the rifles are in play, and Kier does find the opening towards Waz. That's big. Astralis, I mean, we are going to see amazing CT sides, I think, to continue on. Their utility usage on CT is beautiful, but again, this has been Chet's now 2 times with the comeback. Now starting on the weaker side as well. Nowhere close from over just now. Just yet. Kier punches one back. Croc with another. And a 2v4 for Chet's to undertake here. Suma, ooh, gets swinged. But Ansg is there with the refrag, so only Shateri left alive. A rather comfortable third conversion for Astralis. As we head into the next, it's Pistols. So opening up strong really seems to be the name of the game here for Astralis. Haven't had too much trouble. Shateri tucks away, just looking to save this weapon. Pistols only, 4 chats, an AK in the mix as well. Shateri will have to be the hero of this one. Or Urson, I guess. He wants to pick up the reins. Why not? Gonna be a clean headshot with the Deagle. Now looking for even a little bit more, perhaps. Shateri on Oskar will get the frags. Croc, meanwhile, relocates. Goes down ramp, finds nothing there. This is an insane round for Chets to find, really. I mean, Oskar and Croc... Hello, Croc. He knows. Alright, eliminates Waz. Somebody's stuck. But yeah, this is Chets just opening things up, ripping it up with the Deagles. Not what you expected, but it is what you got. That is a spray down. Let's see if anything else can be done here. Astralis. This is kinda tale as old as time for them. That they do good, and then when a freebie is given to them, they just can't really convert. Smokes will be laid down. Ooh, well, that's a dink, isn't it? Doesn't really result in the frag, but still. You hear the dink, you know that somebody's there, somebody's waiting on the other side, but that might be a false flag, false alarm. As Croc clears out A, it will be indeed be B. Do they hear the jump? Depends. Well, they still set up for this, but I think Waz might have heard the jump. I think this will be cleared if they do decide to go away, but no, Chad's group up towards B. I didn't know you can hold that pixel angle, that's a crazy one. So Suma, well, they choose the perfect side to hit. There's a 5-7 on Suma. Let's see how the util is looking like. Ooh, he's aiming in their exact correct position. Flashes to come in, but he gets off the angle, and that gives Shateri time to isolate this gun duel. Gets the frag, now heading towards B. Sent, flashed, thinked up, taken down. Ans-G with the refrag on Urson. It's still a 3v3, but bomb will go down. Chaos unfolds. The Shateri still gets the frag, and that's it. With Cure falling, you have, well, 1% AI win prediction, so yeah, gotta go away, gotta save. Unfortunately. Big round for sure to convert. That's the double. That's also only the M4 and up being brought in the next one, as the rest will be on pistols. Astralis thought they were going to deliver with a nice CT side, but at this point, Vertigo being quite a CD-sided map, Chats have almost gone halfway there, especially if they convert up against these pistols and a couple of rifles sprinkled in. Will just be difficult to hold on to. Alright then, how far does this one goes? That's the question here. Tech pause comes in as well. We'll update you on what seems to be the issue. Not ideal so far for Astralis. They're coming off of that mentality as well, where they fumbled two huge leads. One of them they are able to convert. The second one pushed to overtime but squandered after all. It's not the mentality you want to open up map 3 with. There's a problem with the mic on the side of Astralis. Molly to be laid down. Ooh, okay. Spotted, but the double nade setup is there from Chats. They're accounting for so much here. That's the pickup. So many of these rounds, they just get the opener frag and just roll off from there. This time gonna be heading towards mid, and it's a nice angle, but Ans-G unable to hit that shot. Again, the crucial impact moments do not go Astralis Talent's way right now, as they do find one with the USP. This will be the op now picked up, I believe. Was it an AK? Not sure, but it's still a big pickup. Yeah, an AK. Ooh, Croc finds another. Kier with another, and Astralis, they are holding on. The plant can't go down. Chets lose 2, and now they've grouped up together. It's the op there as well. You peek CT, you're dead. There's 3 on the other side. And Waz makes a sound. Well, the USP op misses again. Shateri finds one, and it's a double from Waz. He's looking for more, but the op this time strikes. Ans-G, 3rd time's the charm. He is able to convert it. Shaky rounds, but ultimately they are so close. I love to see how this match unfolds. I think, again, double digits for both, most likely. There's so little separating these teams for now. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna be looking through the smoke then. Sen finds Shateri. And again, Astralis in a position to convert. Still ramp control on Croc. Actually, yeah, I thought it was the health there. Who was it? I thought it was Kier getting the frag. The other K strikes. Croc now will aggress towards ramp. I'm not sure if they expect this push. Oh my goodness, Kier with the drive-by. Sen gets one as well. It's only Oscar left alive as he tucks in the corner. He's lucky to get a frag from here. Lucky to stay alive, or with a minute left especially. I think Astralis, yeah, they just molly him out. Okay, well, somebody shows up. They figure out that A, perhaps. Well, the push will come in. Oh my goodness, alright. Astralis just get everything. It is the double refrag from Swaggy though. Nice attempt. Nice effort. Help now arrives, but all of this is heard and there are no weapon pickups for now. They might get the double refrag, but weaponry is gonna be scarce. So is the HP on the Swaggy. As Chets retreat back down towards ramp. Astralis might be looking to finally open things up on the right foot here. 6-2 looks amazing. Actually, let me take that back. 6-2 looks good. Really good, in fact. But this was 3-2, at which point we thought that Chets are gonna win it. Be the victors of this first half. Instead, it's Sen arriving on the scene. Swaggy to take an aggressive position. I mean, they do get a plant out of this, but... Ooh, that's smoke though. But spotted. Sen actually illuminates his position. Swaggy, he's low HP, does not want to go for the engagement. Just gotta remain alive there, but Sen spots this move. And now it's only Urson left alive as Astralis will clear out the site. There will be very little guesswork of where he is exactly. And as he has the Tech 9, yeah, there's nobody coming with a backstab. Urson, this will be so difficult. 2 frags on the board. Not usual to him. Normally the top fragger dinks one down. It's the long defuse as well. Hold on, he gets one through the wall. Oh, he gets the clutch. I cannot believe this. It's a 1v3 conversion by Urson. Yeah, he has not been having really a lot of frags, but one is all he needs to get the diffuser off the bomb. At that point, they don't have a kit. That's such an oversight from Astralis, and even though he gets eliminated, too little, too late. Rather crazy conversion. Five to 3 for Astralis. Incredible clutch there from Urson. Plays it to perfection. Knows his lineups as well. And the spam is perfect. And so at this point, we're starting to ask some questions, aren't we? Astralis don't do too well when, like, their mentality is down. It is a young lineup, you can't blame them. That maturity sometimes comes with age, but they are amazing raw aimers. But this time it's Urson and Oscar to get the openers, and Chets bounce back. A back and forth game it surely has been. Seems like we're on for more. Smoke to be laid down. Perhaps they can find a crack at this. A way to open things up. Well, guess what? They will push in. "3v3. Aggressing towards mid is Oskar. Timing is weird. He just slips the net, but not ready for this. Kira isn't either. Yeah, there's no way that there's a player there. Oskar with the adjustment. And Astral is left in a 2v3. They spot Oskar and they get the frag. That is a huge one. Still, Chet's moving towards the safe site. Slowly but surely he approaches. Bomb planted. Vertigo A site. So difficult to retake nowadays. This angle goes overlooked. And yeah, that gives Shateri the first perfect information on the second. It's just a matter of time until Chet shut it down. They recover after losing that initial player. Put 4 on the board now. And put Astralis on pistols only. A very good T side, it does seem like, for Chats. They will get 5, which is good. Normal. Let's use that word. But, you know, 2 more rounds still to go. And Astralis really not looking to be in a position right now to, you know, end with ease. But they need it. They need some kind of a confidence boost coming into the pistol. I mean, I'm already thinking, like, so many rounds ahead here. 3 to be exact, but it's the honest truth. I feel like especially after they lose that 1v3 up against a Tech 9 when you have rifles. And it literally goes down to the time constraint. Like, it's just a tilting round. So they need some kind of positivity in their life. Waz will get tagged down. Sen finishes the job with the frag. Shateri next one up. He's looking to find some players for himself as well. Meanwhile, Swaggy is up top here. And well, there's an AK pickup on Kier. The one that was lost. The swing, the spot. And the double for the AK. Not bad, but Chet's economy still intact. 2 more rounds to go. They will be able to buy up in the next one regardless. Things really starting to go their way, aren't they? They're starting to feel the groove. The peaks. Are there any spots? That's a question. Up on the box. Urson with the swing. Timing is weird and he will be found out. Gets the frag. Meanwhile, Lance G gets Urson as well. Sen with another spray down. Chaos unfolds. 3v3. They lay down the molly. Lance G isolated. Out of the side, has to retreat back with his teammate. They want to deny this plan, but simply don't have the capacity to. Shateri now spotted. Nice molly. It actually is going to force Swaggy out of the open, and Kier is there to finish him off. Waz, what can you do? The one. Something punched back. He gets away. Shateri on the other side as well, but Ans-G gets him. Astral is looking to finally get the lead again. It's Shateri close by, but they're just gonna go for the hole, but it's the double for Shateri, a huge clutch. Gets the diffuser off the bomb, and the spray is there for the second. Beautifully executed. Does that put Shets on 6 now? Maybe they can find a way back in this one. Certainly seems so. Done great so far. Try to spray through the smoke. Nothing really given just yet. Here, Molly laid down. They hear this, but oh, get the elimination. Chats So aware, name is there for them as well. It's only going to be Croc and Sen to win this one out. Oh, but hold on, Sen with the double. Croc gets one as well. The perfect crossfire. Back and forth game we've had, and this 2v5 turns into a 2v2. Bomb is now dropped as well. And Croc looking to piece this one together, looking to avoid the radar. Fawaz's eye. Timing is weird. I think if he gets even the one here, he's going to be lucky. Yeah, he gets found out. Chats. They do lose 3 in a row, but as Waz finds that, Sen burns himself in the molly. They know exactly where he is. Caught on a bad timing as well. Bomb is still there though. They can't pick it up. 40 seconds to go, so Sen will just have to get the kills or give away the bomb and go on for the clutch. They will double swing him. It's a nice shot and not the refrag. Oh my goodness. Sen to clutch it out. Unbelievable stuff from the young gun. 10 frags, but just so impactful ones they have been. Very nicely played. 6-6. These teams cannot be separated. 13-11, 16-13, and I mean, hey, I wouldn't be too surprised if this goes overtime as well. I know that Chats technically have the upper hand here, but why do I feel like I'm just not going to be able to convert so easily? This best of 3 is destined to be that of biblical proportions. The short peak, but nothing found just yet. Slow, name of the game. Worsen with the opener. Kerr is there with the refrag though. Still looking for more, but that's going to be Shateri on Kerr. Nice shots connected. And Astralis. A pistol round that they must win. Doesn't go their way for now. No Shateri on the other side. They will swing into him. That's Croc with the Elim. With the headshot. Not looking too bad at all. As they now push on site. Was with the swing, but Croc with the double entry. Oh my goodness, Astralis. They somehow have a way to turn these rounds completely around. Last time it was Sen with the 1v2. Honestly, the 2v5, then the 1v2. And now, just Croc's Glock Masterclass. Beautiful stuff. For sure. Chet sent to just pistols, and Astralis, I mean, they now really have a chance to at least get a couple of rounds to where, even though they're on the T side, they still have a little bit of a buffer, a little bit of a safety net. This one should be a given. We already saw one round with USPs only, but, I mean, yeah, this time, not gonna be happening. And the conversion is there. Astralis, get it. Now, to look for more. Where do they want to head? That's the question. Looks like they want to explore towards mid. Molly laid down. Swing, and Ange almost given an opener there, but nothing just yet. Ooh, getting tagged up there. Not too good. Does not look pretty. The rifle round for Chads, but they lose the first player. And now Astralis have free reign towards this ramp area. In the meanwhile, if they want to, they can go B as well. They're really playing with multiple options here. So just difficult to figure out where you want to take this if you are Chads, but that's going to be Swaggy with the aggression. They clear out ramp. And now information is there. This is going to be the B execute, but it does mean it has to be Ursin, but he gets only the one refrag there. Has to get a double. Shateri retreats away. Smoke laid down. 2v3. And the peak is there. A little bit of a punish, but not the cigar. So close. And G now moves in. That's a nice adjustment on the first 1v2, but he's literally 1 HP away from dying. The Glock, the USP will do it. The conversion will be there. So will be the 7th for Chets. They punch back. In the meanwhile, thank you Coins.game for sponsoring the tournament. Do use the code Prodigy3 and get yourself some free spins and a deposit bonus. So, looking to just take this game home. Has been their dream so far. Okay. A little bit of a spot there. And they get away. Chads, they force in this one. They lose this. They're on pistols. The last bonus hasn't really been built up. So a crucial one for them is otherwise Astralis might have a rather amazing T side. On the other hand, Astralis lose this. Same for them. So much hinges on the outcome of this round. Chets win it. And they remain in the lead here. Astralis do well. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. That's what I can tell you. Astralis looking to keep this game competitive. Things come to a little bit of a standstill, but ultimately gearing up towards A. Big push from Croc. Ooh, burning in it. Being sizzled up over there, aren't they? Here gets a frag, but now gets taken down. Ange with another 1v3 now for Ursin. Chats, they're not able to hold on to these rifles. Astralis might convert the 9th here. Most likely. Ursin will just push in front of this, but he burns and Demoli. In the meanwhile, Krog damages him from the side. And I mean, this is just a nice round coming in from Astralis. A crucial one at that. USP is now for Chats. They have a chance to advance to double digits. Something they've been looking for so long. Need it. Want it. But can they? That's the penultimate question. Alright, well, Ans G gets eliminated. The opener is there. Shateri gets taken down as well. Pistol is shut down. Kier gets another. This is a different Astralis that we see. This is the Astralis that don't have the initial lead in the first half like they did on Nuke and Inferno. They don't have anything to fumble, anything to squander, so instead they actually look to win these rounds. Amazing Astralis. What they're not able to do on Nuke and Inferno. Now they've been trying to kick into high gear, but not exactly on a speedway just yet. Well, let's see what the Deagle can do. Probably not too much. What? Alright, of course, guys. Do you know about the Caster's Curse? It's gonna be Oscar with the frag, but was then to do the impossible. We'll need some prime Nico-esque shots here. Some flicks to keep this one going. Just to be punched in. Swing comes in. The punish is there. Ready for this. Was to move on. Keep looking for openers. It's a 1v2 and you know how difficult it is to retake this B site. This is... just taps it. And they're not really budging. Well, the peak actually comes in. Taps it again, but just too little time here. Can't do much. Maybe just looking for some weaponry, but instead gets eliminated himself. We'll now have the 10th coming in here. For the side of Astralis. Where to then? That becomes the question. Sen finds the kill on Urson. Big. Terry takes down Kira as well and now retreats back. We'll still try to pursue this, still try to look for this. Astralis. Huge rifle round, but Ansg finds the kill. Now it's up to Shateri. These players are low. They just need the plant. Rotations arrive. Out in the open. It's Was to get the frag, and Shateri's position is not even known. Shifts towards the win of Chets here. Ansg has did another beautiful shot, and even then there will be the refrag most likely coming in. He clears out the smoke, ready for it, but the aim is not there. 45 to go, and Zoom is on non-existent HP. Unfortunately, I think this is really where Tens, isn't it? Oh, he takes... I think it was on 4. I think he took like 2 damage from the drop there. So, repositions, relocates, but ultimately we enter Jame time. So, just a little bit of time then to reassess, regroup. Figure out how you want to take this home. Well... I think it's not even a question that Chets reaches double digits here, is it really? Like Astralis, they've had some amazing rounds, they've had good games, but ultimately they haven't really had just slaughter. They haven't had that aura where everything they do works. So I think we're probably just waiting to see if we go overtime again. Util raining in. Slow rounds, I mean, both teams know what's at stake here, right? So nobody wants to be the one to make the first mistake. Everybody just kind of holds on, passively checking if maybe, you know, there's a way, maybe there's a chance, how perhaps you can find an opener. It's that type of mood, right? It's not as determined, we go there, we go do this. It's just, maybe, you know, somebody makes a mistake. Maybe I can get a frag, and hey, maybe we can get a plant. Ooh, a little bit of a burn there. Croc gets the double. Swaggy with the refrag, though. Still a 3v3. And I think we are going for 9 on the board for Chets here. Still a 3v3, but look, Astralis, they sometimes fall really flat here and taking these sites late. I feel like I will be proven wrong. Yeah, they lay down the util. Chets will have to get aggressive here if they want to remain ahead. G clears out the site. It's Swaggy with the frag on Kier. Look at this wraparound. Do they expect the double backstab? Surely not. It's a beautiful wraparound. But Suma is aware of this. Spots the first. Knows where the molly came from as well. Now engagement towards Ursin, but he gets it. Ansg left for the 1v2. Non-existent HP. Has to find Ursin, but it's the punish. 9th on the board for Chats. And even though they plant, nothing else is pieced together. The police. Outside my window, god damn it. Don't know if you guys heard it. Somebody's been doing some nasty things, guys. Attack pause for chats. They've been really good at calling these attack pauses when they really matter. We saw this on Inferno as well. They were starting to lose it. It almost went to overtime. Well, it did. But in overtime, they call attack pause as well. Just in the perfect moment, you know, to kind of talk things over. And normally, they also looked quite a lot stronger after that overtime. So, I'm kind of expecting them to just flourish right now. Heading towards mid. Peak is gonna come in. Was next one in line. And the boost will come in as well. Was maybe looking to retreat back here now. Well, they spot this. They do look to punish. The pistol is only for Astralis, and I think it's double digits. Double digits on all three maps. This one is as close as you can get them. Winston will get the Elim. There is going to be Shateri with the frags as well. Still a 3v5. Ooh, and AnsG with the takedown. Well, that stops them dead right in their tracks. Oscar with the swing. Looking for more Kier to get swaggy. Refrag is there from Oscar. But that might be it. We shall see. Zersin takes down AnsG. Double digits for Chets, so we go again. Chets, again, the underdogs, really. And so many of these engagements and so many of the recent games, they come in as the underdogs, as a team that's expected to put up decent performance, but certainly not win. In the last couple of months, they've had a miracle run. They've become a known team in the Tier 3 scene, almost from nothing, and for now, they're showing no signs of stopping. I mean, hey, they win Galaxy Battle 1 a couple of days ago. Yesterday, actually, I think. What's the day today? The caster lifestyle has led me to... Not Saturday. There we go. That's the first time I know for today. It's going to be Sunday in an hour. Alright, well, on Friday, yeah, they did win Galaxy Battle 1. It was Sir Danny and Matt casting it. You guys watched it. They won over GenOne. Another prominent team. So a huge victory for them yesterday. I mean, they're flying high off of that one. They get quite a nice prize pool as well. And now, 10 to 10 here to make it to the playoffs of Prodigy Series 3. Not bad, chats. Not bad at all. Oscar with the swing is gonna get away. Ooh, but Urson and Shateri will get the double. And that's now Chets once again taking the upper hand. Astralis, they do so well to string these rounds together, but as we enter the 21th round of play, they'll need a miracle. It's Suma and AnsG left in a 2v4, excuse me. AnsG has been incredible all throughout the series, but we'll have to do it all then. 17 looking to put 21 on the board here. No other answers. And they might just try to swing him. They're feeling confident. That nade takes away a lot. Double nade, 16 HP. And that just takes away any kind of an idea. Any kind of, you know, maybe I should go for this. No, 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 they say. As Chets reach 11, it will be Astralis on the low buy as well. Not ideal at all. But it is the reality of the situation. Yeah, they added this, by the way. Remember the last update of Vertigo? Like, oh, this is cool. It would have been cool if you could jump on it. Observer, if you hear me, if you go to the left, there's like a cool chair. towards the crane. No, we're going down. We're going down. We're going up. We're going back in the game. 22nd round of play. This is where Chats can really deliver the finishing blow. The second to last nail in the coffin, really. So they only have to convert up against pistols. If they get map point, they'll have 2 chances to close out. And with how their CD side rifle rounds have gone, wouldn't be too surprised if they're able to do it. Util laid down. Trying to look for a spot. Nothing really given just yet. Well, the pistols rush in. They do overwhelm to 2, but Oscar is good for 3. So still player advantage for Chats. And Kier will get the 1. Refrag is there from Ursin. Nice positioning. And now together with Oscar, they're just looking to crossfire this one out. Suma, wait, he didn't get cleared. Ursin didn't spot him. This is a position that might go overlooked. I'm not sure. I mean, Ursin is still looking the correct direction, but it's the reload still. It just lures him in, and the punish is there. 12 on the board for Chats. It seems like they want to take this one home. They've worked so hard to do it. 5-round streak now, but just in the bigger picture, Nuke was 11-6 for Astralis Talent. They almost forced overtime. Sure, Astralis Talent win it. Then again, Inferno. It's a 9-3 half for Astralis Talent. As we enter the second, Chats do everything and more. They end up on 12-10, and Astralis this time force overtime, but they still win it in it. And now, on Vertigo, even though their second half starts off on the wrong foot, they're just able to course correct, pick up the pace. Now just 5 frags away. 497 HP is what separates them from remaining in Prodigy series, advancing to the playoffs in fact. And leaving Astralis Talent in the dust. Nade will be there on Ursin. That might be it. Big swings coming through. The tag up, but not the kill. Chats, they need so little, but they can't finish this one off. Will be the smokes now laid down. Astralis, this A attack has to be perfect. The swing in, but Ans G, when you need him, he is there with the double. That's so crucial. That opens up the site completely. Has been a star player on all 3 maps, as now was falls as well. Astralis with a flawless attack towards A. It's only Ursin left alive, but hold on, they're going towards B. I can't believe this. They're still checking it. And even though it was a nice possibility, he falls to hit the city streets. So do the chances of this not being an overtime. Chats, they will have the cash to buy up. At least for 3 was, and Shateri's economy is still in question. In the meanwhile, it's a really big chance to force overtime. The third double digits, the double overtime. The second overtime, that is, of the series. This would be crazy, but not impossible, especially with how close these 2 teams have been today. I mean, they really leave 0 rounds. It has been 24 rounds, regulation maxed rounds in all 3 games. In one of them we go overtime, and one of them it's 13-11. So let's see which direction Chats want to push the ante. As the util now comes in. It will be the one chance. Ooh, look at this position from Ursin. Very expected, should be. Surely they cleared this, right? If not, I mean, Ursin is just gambling for such a huge play here. They're not checking it for now. Now the Molly comes in, has to smoke himself off, and they run him down. It's Kier Croc with the double opener, but Oskar, the hero of Ace Sight, to get a double himself, as now help arrives. It's a 3v3, and Astralis still have to crack open this bomb site. Nice piece of utility. Swaggy gets the frag, and again, the shifts towards the way of Chet. Still a 1v2. They spot this player. Suma on for it, but it is gonna be the Elim. Chet's 13-11 to close this one out. A crazy game of biblical proportions. We go overtime on map, then 13-11, 13-11 again, but they do close it out as they advance to the playoffs from Group A. This one is a little bit of a remnants from the past, and there was a rescheduled match, but we do see it unfold, and well, that was a pleasure to watch. I think that was max entertainment in all three games. With that out of the way, unfortunately, we say goodbye to Astralis Talent as they head home. Chets will advance to the playoffs. And with that, we close out today. Should have been Godsend up against Preci earlier, but Godsend forfeited. For tomorrow, we have 3 games. Gonna have a big day tomorrow. At 1 p.m. CET, gonna see 9 Academy against Gamer Legion Academy, the second opener of Group C. Then 2 winners matches, so 2 more teams to be decided to go to the playoffs tomorrow. Spotless up against, well, the just crowned, actually, against TBA? Well, we'll let you know against who they play tomorrow. And then we'll also have Godsend up against LNG at 7 p.m. CET. So that's how it's looking like. Thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. This was a very pleasurable game to cast. You know, I always love it when it's close, when it goes the distance. So with that, I'll have the way. Thank you tomorrow. Thank you and see you tomorrow.